So guys, right now, one meme coin is starting to stand out amongst the rest. One strong super meme coin on the base chain that I'm currently invested in right now. Tons of good news has been coming out around this coin, but something really big has just pumped out, and I want to talk about the coin I'm talking about right now is Brett on base. I've currently been invested into this coin back since around like February, which was really dope. Made some crazy gains on this coin. But overall, I want to talk about the news around this meme coin, what is going on, why you should buy this coin, and overall why I'm really invested in this coin and price predictions around it. But other than that, if you're new to the channel, go and check out the rest of my content. I'm just a beginner in the crypto space, showing you guys my wins, my losses, my crypto portfolio, and everything else in between. But let's jump into it. So guys, if we look at the chart of Brett today, as you can see, it shot up really crazy. If you would invested into Brett around 2 days ago, you would be up almost like 110%, which is really crazy. Shot to around 10 cents, sitting from around that 8 cent mark. And it actually dropped previously to around the 6 cent mark, which was really crazy. Had a crazy retracement with a lot of the other coins in the crypto space, just because everything is following Bitcoin, and Bitcoin doesn't seem to know what it's doing right now. So right now, honestly, this coin has been seeing some crazy price action, and it's mainly because of one huge news event that has just came out. So if we go and jump into the news event, but before that, I want to go ahead and just show you guys the chart right here when it shot to around that 10 cent mark today. I was sitting on the toilet this morning and I saw that it was up around 30-40%, and I was like, what's going on? Then I got to work and found out the news. So if we go on to Brett, or if we go on to X and look up Brett and see what's going on, the first and biggest news that came out is from the Binance futures. Binance futures will launch USD margin Brett perpetual contract at August 20th, 2024, 10:35 UTC, which is today, guys, which is really crazy. One of the biggest exchanges listing Brett, especially with the futures and what's going to come. There is a lot more news that is going to be coming around this meme coin, but something like this is big enough to start getting a lot more players and a lot more investors on board with Brett. On top of that, it's already established itself as a legit meme coin in the space, and people are always flooding into the next best meme coin, especially with right now in this 2024 crypto cycle. Meme coins have been popping off like freaking crazy. So right now, the strongest meme coins is what you should really be focusing on. Pepe, with, and also Brett. Right now, Brett is performing so amazing, and honestly, the sentiment around it is so positive. Everyone is talking about price predictions, the breakouts that we're currently seeing, especially since it fell really crazy, like how you can see in a few of these specific charts. I actually want to jump into a specific post where they talk about how much money you could have made if you would have already invested into Brett. But overall, right now, with everything that is going on, Brett is starting to, drive a lot of attention. People are talking about price predictions being anywhere from the 20 billion all the way to 100 billion mark. Just to give you a little bit of reference point, I believe it was SHIB or Doge. I think it was Doge, honestly, that hit around an 80 billion market cap, which was really crazy at the peak of its markets. But at the end of the day, we won't know until price action starts to roll in and we start to see everything that's going on. But the sentiment around this meme coin, guys, is so freaking positive, and the news coming out around it, the legitness around the project, there's just too many green flags. And if you're not really aware of this news, you should really be updating yourself. If we jump into Brett, the actual coin itself, I've been seeing the followers on this jump up around like 5,000 in the last day, just because everyone's wanting to get on that trend. And currently right now, all of retail still hasn't jumped into the space. So when retail does decide to jump into the crypto markets and want to see, where the best gains are, they're going to look for the safest projects. And, meme coins don't require all the tokenomics and everything else in between. You just need to make sure a few things are correct so that you don't get rugged. But currently right now, guys, Brett has been pumping out amazing content. They have amazing marketing behind the project. And then on top of that, the amazing news with Binance. And this is just the first stepping stone. There's also already been a ton of listings for this coin and a ton of also positive news with partnerships and everything else. But currently right now, this project, this meme coin, has most of the sentiment, and honestly on the base chain it has most of the liquidity right now, which depending on how you look at it, you could probably be a little worried about that. Also really bullish on it just because of how much money and liquidity this coin is going to draw from everything. And right now the base chain is so new, guys, there's going to be a lot of potential around it, a lot of room for growth. A lot of room for growth. So if we jump into Crashy is Clay 69, one of the main guys that brought Brett to my attention. He's freaking awesome. He's practically like a roaring kitty, but for meme coins, and that meme coin is Brett. And he also talks about Ponky and a few other coins that he really likes. But he's been stating his conviction around this coin. And, you know, a lot of the FUD that everyone is talking about, you know, there's, you know, FUD about how, you know, it might be a scam coin, rug, all this different stuff. And he just is completely just clarifying everything. And right now in this one post, it says, shut yo, dumb up, you already know, blue chip Brett and this effing dork really look at random bot wallets that transact on base and FUD yourself out of the easiest 20 to 100x in history. Get wrecked. And this guy saw the volume from a few wallets, and, you know, he doesn't really understand how everything works in terms of, you know, snipers and bots and everything like that, especially with exchanges buying coins and everything. So he honestly, you know, is FUDding himself. And, you know, a lot of people FUD the coin just because it's a meme coin. There's always going to be people that are skeptical, especially people that have missed out on the project. But he just keeps talking about, you know, how we are on the verge of that next leg up, on the verge of the next leg up. On this post, he says, oh, you know, just a light Binance features upbit listing at the bottom of this chart. You know what's coming. And, you know, we're practically on the verge of a bull run. Usually in the bull run, we usually see it at the end of the year, Q4, moving into Q1 of 2025. So we're on the verge, guys, of something ripping really big. And if you're not taking advantage of this meme coin, you're really missing out, especially with the pullbacks that it's been facing. The largest exchange in the world listing Brett. I want you to tell me what meme coins have ever been listed on Binance, and what all-time high markets do they each have. I will wait. 50 billion, here we come. He honestly has a price prediction of around 150 billion for Brett, which is a little high, just to say the least. But at the end of the day, he has some great points with more liquidity being in the market, and this being one of the strongest meme coins ever built. And he goes into a few other posts that he retweeted. I actually wanted to jump into this one to show you the gains you could have made already around base. And not just base, Brett on base. But overall, Bitcoin has put in its local top at 73,790 on March 14th earlier this year. On that exact day, if you bought Bitcoin, ETH, Sol, today you'd be down around 25% on average. If you bought any of the top 6 meme coins, being Doge, SHIB, Pepe, Whip, Ponky, Flocky, today you'd be down around 55% on average. And we'll show you my portfolio here in a second so that we can talk about that. Overall though, if you would have bought Brett today, you'd be up 115%. Coins that perform well during subpar market conditions will outperform everything once the market turns green again. It's that simple. Some people say meme coins are a gamble. I say to those people, just haven't done enough research. Every single community that tries to talk down on Brett has been outperformed by it ever since. I've said it once and I'll say it again. If you're still somehow underexposed to Brett, you are a effing buffoon who hates money. And I've been talking about Brett on this channel for a while now. People have told me that I need to get out of the coin just because they're, you know, worried about what it can do. But I'm honestly super committed into this coin. That's why in my portfolio, you can see that it has the majority of my shares. I'm still going to be, you know, divulging a few different budgets to a few other coins. I'm actually going to be accumulating on a few positions, AI coins currently that I really like. But this meme coin, Brett, right now is outperforming everything else in the markets. It's staying strong during the red in the market with Bitcoin. And then on top of that, it's creating a lot of buzz from the news it's generating from pretty much being listed on the largest exchange in the world. So right now, guys, you know, there's so much hype around Brett, and if you're not invested into this meme coin, you are truly missing out. I've already invested into this coin. It has faced a pullback. My portfolio, if you look at it to the side right now, I'm up right now with the Brett position on the daily, but honestly, I'm down around 1,000, around maybe give or take $1,500 on my Brett position, just because I have a higher entry point. But I'm going to be doubling down on this coin. I'm also going to be buying a few AI coins. But right now, the whole point of this video is talking about the sentiment around this meme coin. I'm going to look back at this video, you know, in the next few months and talk about the price action that took place and how much you could have made on this coin. And right now, guys, is the time to really take advantage of the opportunity. There's still going to be pullbacks in the markets. There's going to be pumps. So, you know, it's not an all ends to not buy the coin, but taking advantage whenever we are in certain times of capitulation, whenever everything is going down, you can really start to, you know, make a lot of money by taking advantage of strong coins, especially like this one. People are really worried about meme coins, really worried about what it's going to do to the space. But overall, I've been seeing a lot of positive sentiment around this meme coin. I've been keeping up with all the news events, with the people that, you know, represent the coin, all the influencers that are, you know, creating a whole bunch of, you know, sentiment around the coin. You can look at it in your own lens. At the end of the day, it's positive and it's, you know, negative in multiple different aspects, just depending on how you choose to look at a coin. But the potential behind Brett right now, guys, is phenomenal. And if you're not taking advantage of it, I don't know what to tell you. I feel bad not making a video telling you to take advantage of it. I'm a beginner in the crypto space, so don't take any of this as financial advice. I've already just made some good gains on it. I keep up with everybody in the markets. I keep up with proper fundamentals behind these coins to read if they are fake or not. And I have a strong commitment in this coin. It gives me a ton of green flags. On top of that, it has strong marketing, strong sentiment, a strong community, and it's still doing amazing stuff while there's red in the market. So if you're not taking advantage of Brett, guys, you should really go take a look at it. Overall, it's already done some crazy numbers, and it's still going to be doing some crazy stuff. But that's pretty much what I wanted to make the video about right now. Overall, there's a lot of stuff going on in the crypto markets, but Brett right now is one of the main meme coins that I'm super committed into, and I think you should be really committed into as well. But guys, I'm gonna go to wrap up the video right here. If you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and check out the rest of my content. I'm just a beginner in the crypto space, showing you guys my wins, my losses, my crypto portfolio, my perspective on the space, and everything else in between. At the end of the day, I want to see what is possible for Brett. 20 billion, 50 billion, 100 billion. I honestly don't know. I am going to be taking profits on the way up to the top, and I will be sharing that with this YouTube channel. But this is going to be a coin that is going to make some crazy gains, and I hope that you guys are invested into this coin and ride the wave with me. But stay tuned for more content, guys, and keep you guys updated on the crypto markets. Everything is pretty boring right now. I wanted to talk about Brett because of the positive news around it, but everything else, if you guys have any questions, suggestions for content or anything else, drop it down below. I really do appreciate all the support you guys give me on this YouTube channel. And yeah, I drop daily content every day. I just hit that. I drop daily content every day, so hopefully I see you tomorrow. But other than that, stay tuned for more content, and I'll see you then. Peace.